Merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Birlikte Ghost hayat avcılığın bilmem neyini oynayacak arkadaşlar da. İlk bakış videosu olacak bu arkadaşlar. Ben ilk defa görüyorum bunu. Onu tam olarak ne olduğunu bilmiyorum. Nasıl oynadığını bilmiyorum. Online, belki online oynayıp ben yazıyordu da gittim. Bakın Ghost hayat avcılığı Ecto diye bir şeymiş arkadaşlar. Ben de ilk bakış videosu olacak bu arkadaşlar bu oyunun. Telif izle telifimizi bağladı arkadaşlar. Ben telif olduğum için kaldırdım müziği. Kapattım. Yani, hayat aleminde şu şarkı çalıyordu. Ghostbusters o şarkı çalıyordu. Ben de ilk defa görüyorum arkadaşlar. İlk defa oynayacağım. Nasıl kontrolü var, nasıl şey olmaz ama gamepad'de daha kolay oynanacak bir. Mouse, klavye biraz zordu. Ben de indirdim bakalım, aldım bakalım. Mouse, gamepad tarafını gamepad'de oynayacağım arkadaşlar. Hayat avcılığı hiçbir gün Ecto diye bir oyun. İlk bakış videosu olacak.
Corporeal manifestations, full-scale psychomagnetheric events,
Alt yazı
exiled
aynen.
Sumerian
Bak
gods.
bakayım.
For a
Evet,
fleeting,
çekiyorum.
ephemeral moment, we were heroes, celebrated across the city, heck, across the world.
Arkadaşlar
Unparalleled
imzam
in our
yok
field,
maalesef.
preternatural pioneers
Tişört
on
de
the brink of
iptal.
discoveries our scientific
Oyun kaç
forefathers could
yapımı
never have even
bilmiyorum.
dreamed of.
Bakmayı unuttum kaç
And even the slightest
kaç
implication
kimmiş mi
of
oyun
paranormal
hatırladım.
activity, everyone knew who to call. Now I'm sure you're wondering what happened. Chalk it up to a huge misunderstanding, a fallout. For a while, I wasn't sure why I was getting out of bed in the morning. Some mornings I didn't. That's all behind us now. We saved the world yet again, and we're back. The firehouse cleans up pretty good, huh? At one point, some hotshots bought the place and turned it into an overpriced Java joint. But now, we're up, running, and firing on all 16 cylinders. All to code, too. Well, most of the codes. At the very least, the codes we're aware of.
Bu Twitter gibi
For
şey
me,
olacak
it's the
şimdi
energy of the
arkadaşlar.
whole place. Pure ebullience, galvanic energy coursing through the air.
Ben
No, I'm not
istiyor.
talking about anything psychokinetic,
Paranormal
ectoplasmic, or
olarak
paranormal. Just good old-fashioned human emotion. Provinces of the living. Oh, I didn't know how much I needed to be back. How much Winston needed me back here. But someone from the old guard has to hold down the fort, you know? Because there's still real work to be done. And that's where you come in. The phone isn't ringing off the hook right now, which is a blessing and a curse. What's good for business is a bad omen for everything else. But if it were up to me, I'd still be in the thick of it. But it's time for a new generation. And that's you. You have the chance to peek behind the capricious veil of life itself and see firsthand what exists on the other side.
Galiba arkadaşlar
So don't be
galiba
afraid to
online
get
bu
your
oyun
hands
galiba arkadaşlar.
dirty.
Galiba
Well,
kayıt
it's fine
yazıyordu
with
da
me.
online olabilir
And
arkadaşlar.
yes, that might mean having to pick up a
Çünkü ilk
book or
defa
two.
gördüm bunu, hiç
What
kimse
people
oynuyor
don't know
onu
about the
bilmiyorum, hiç
Ghostbusters
izlemedim
could fill
bilmiyorum.
10
Ben de
encyclopedias.
güzel
And before you even
çizgisi
ask,
olacağı için ben çekindim.
yeah, I've thought about it. Been approached by some very interested parties, which isn't saying much. Every hack and wannabe with a laptop can be published today, whether they know the science or not. And trust me, they don't.
Ray?
Go ahead, this is Ray.
Is there someone there with you? Let me guess. The new recruit is there with you? Ray, you gotta let them get to work. All trainees report directly to the firehouse, remember? Over.
That's our time.
Hoş
Good
geldin,
talk.
tamam.
Off you go to meet Kat. Welcome to the team.
Hoş geldin
Don't
diyor
worry, I'll
arkadaşlar.
be in touch.
Okey. Bir dakika. Hadi başlayalım bakalım. Neymiş, işimiz bu. Evet. Klavyeden daha iyi oynuyor arkadaşlar. Gamepad'de oyun alacaksanız Gamepad'de oynayın arkadaşlar.
I'm so glad the Ghostbusters are back.
Back for you, maybe, but for me, they never left. I mean, sure, some people left. And for a while, it was just me, and a phone that never rang. But not anymore. Things are heating up around here. And that's why we need help. Enthusiastic young minds, ready to face all of the otherworldly apparitions materializing in this plane of existence. I've always felt that the Ghostbusters are an invaluable societal resource. Like teachers, doctors, or custodial workers. I'm so excited to see our team growing. The things you'll experience here will be like nothing you've ever seen before. We may not be able to offer you a 401k or health insurance, but when you're older like me, when you think back, you wouldn't trade anything in this job for the world.
Neyse gidelim hadi, bu online bir oyun mu, tekli bir oyun mu? İkisi zıplıyor. Bu aletle alet yapıyorum size bu. Konuşma.
No, of course it's not that.
Then what is it?
It's...
Look, I know you trust me, but you've got to take your hands off the wheel. And speaking of Ray,
Bizim
based on the
karakter
fact
bu.
that you're 15 minutes late for your orientation, I'll assume you've already met him. He has a tendency to get worked up and can forget that we have an onboarding process for a reason.
Love Ray like a brother, but he needs to get out more.
Allow me to introduce the head honcho, Winston Zedmore.
Welcome, kid. Happy to have you on the team. I may sign the checks, but don't go around calling me boss. If you have any questions, don't ask me. Call Cat.
That's me. I run operations here. You and the other busters will get your jobs dispatched from me. Any trouble in the firehouse or the field, you come to me.
Benim
Got it?
arkası İngilizcem yok. Maalesef İngilizcem yok ya.
Here you go. Grab that radio off my desk.
Evet.
Okay, no time to waste.
X
So let's
oluyor.
get moving. First up, your jumpsuit, which you'll find in the closet.
Aha, okey. Şimdi kendimiz yapacağız arkadaşlar.
If it isn't, we've got problems. Head-to-toe meta-aramid polymer isn't the style for everyone, but I'm
Okey,
sure
biz
you'll find a way to.
online bir oyun arkadaşlar.
Hey, it's Kat. You decent? Come meet me in the alley. Target practice.
Okey.
Hey, we could really use your help out there.
Kaça geldi? Kaç yapalım? Ya kendimizi şu an kendimiz yapıyoruz arkadaşlar burada. Arkadaşlar online böyle arkadaşlar. Online yapıyorsak belki online de olmayabilir. Saçımızı yapalım da. Güzel bir saç yapayım. Neyse su güzelmiş. Güzel. Okay. Yine bir şey geçtik. Yemek yazısı. Okey. Evet, bu online böyle arkadaşlar, daha açmamız çok şey, bir level açılacak. Böyle. Şu daha iyi oldu. Renk değiştirmiyoruz galiba. Şimdi kazak böyle olsun. Şapkamakla bakabiliyoruz. Biraz şapka takmaya gerek yok. Neymiş? Okey. Ha, logo. meşhurları olsun. Bir tane, ha bir de bu senin. Hmm, güzel. Yapıldı. Birazcık da olacak. Eldiven giyemeyeceğim. Dizimiz de geliyormuş. Güzel. Basic olsun. Okay. Okey gidelim şimdi konuşmaya. Biraz yukarıda galiba o kadar çekisi. Neden çıkıyoruz buradan çıkacağız şöyle. Devam ediyoruz. İlk bakış süresi oldu. 40-45 dakika. 47 dakika süresi oldu arkadaşlar. Buradan gidemiyoruz. Böyle. Ha, bu şimdi silah yapacağız herhalde arkadaşlar.
Well, look at you. How do you feel?
Ready to roll.
That's what we like to hear. Go ahead and pick up that proton pack. Sorry, that it's the... Would classic be the right word? Not to worry though. The base tech is solid. That being said, we have some fun new modifications in the works. Winston's got a tech guy upstairs, but you'll be wielding this for now.
This is so freaking cool.
Now let's learn how to use it.
Yapacak bir şey
First
biraz
up,
zor
the
olacak.
particle thrower.
İçeride
You had to
gameplay
toy when you were
oynamak.
a kid like I did. And imagine the real thing has some actual kick to it. And don't forget, that pack's gonna overheat if you sustain fire long enough. So make sure you vent before you enter overheated cooldown. Venting manually will always be faster than waiting for the emergency.
Okay.
Oh, and keep an eye out for stray cats.
Böyle soğutmamız lazım olacak.
Good work. All right, let's try some tethering. The ghost will try to escape your tether by pulling against your pull direction. If you see the tether getting damaged, pull in a different direction to counteract.
Bayağı zorlaşacak. Zor bayağı zor.
Already hooking them like a pro. Once you've got tethering down, the next part is the trap. Try deploying the trap first, and then you'll learn how to activate it. Deploy the trap beneath the ghost if possible, especially if another Ghostbuster already has it tethered. The trap needs to settle before you can stomp the pedal and open it. Got it? Nice! Now to open or close the trap, you need to be in range of the pedal. Once it's open, pull the ghost into the field of the trap until it starts to get sucked in. The ghost can still escape, even when it's in the final pull field. So keep an eye on them until the trap is completely closed. And make sure to monitor the trap's battery, because the charge can drop fast when the trap is deployed and open. When you need to retrieve the trap, look down at the pedal or approach the trap itself. Once you've retrieved it, the trap battery will begin recharging.
Ah, sınıyor ya. Wow.
And that's how you trap a ghost.
Doğru
Well done.
arkadaşlar.
Not many could pull
Oyun
this off on
soyu
their first
klavyeyi
day.
almak ve mouse
Let's go.
olmak
Now do
olmakta
it
da.
40 more times.
Come in, Cat.
Hey, boss. What's up?
Keep it down out there. The neighbors are starting to complain. Again.
All right. We could always just move on to using the PKE meter. Take it inside?
Bu şan kurtuluyor seni oynuyor
You got one
arkadaşlar.
down there?
Sure do. Right here.
Eddie can walk you through it. I don't know what he does in the lab all day, but Eddie, are you on this channel? Eddie?
This is the only channel you give me access to.
Yeah, and for good reason. Listen, we got a new recruit that needs some pointers with the PKE meter. Walk
Buna
them
daha iyi
through.
oluyor da.
Maybe give our kind and understanding New York neighbors a break.
I would.
Arkadaşlar bu konteyner ayarlamaya çalışayım ki
I'm close to finally cracking
görebilirsem
what the smell
böyle
is.
mouse
See, there's
oynayayım
this tiny
arkadaşlar.
gap between the radiator and the
Daha
wall.
rahat oluyor
And what
böyle
fits
yani.
perfectly between radiators and walls? A lot of things apparently. But in this situation, it's something contained in a cheese product that
Walk them through it, Eddie.
Lan WAS'de mi? Niye girdin öyle olmuş ki? Neyse kolu çıkarttım arkadaşlar da. Bu konuda zor çünkü oyun oynamak.
So, that's Eddie. He could be a bit prickly at first, but you'll learn to appreciate his eccentric nature. Or die trying.
Bakalım gidelim. Kontrole gidelim. Neymiş misiniz? Koşma da var orada.
This device should pretty much be second nature to you. The psychokinetic energy meter is one of the oldest and most valuable devices in the Ghostbusters arsenal. I wish I could take credit for its invention, but predates even me. Somehow.
Standard ghost tracker.
Bingo! Instead of further lecturing you on scientific breakthroughs, why don't I just show you?
Onu yapacağım arkadaşlar. Dur bir bakayım.
There. Do you see how it's responding? The PKE meter becomes more active based on the direction of the signal. When you're right on top of a paranormal entity, you'll
Ha
know
bu
it.
hayaletten
It's
oluştu
picking up on the
herhalde.
metaphysical energy that empowers not only ghosts, but tons of other negatively charged objects. When the PKE picks up the metaphysical energy of ghosts and objects, it'll light up and make a bunch of noise. The screen displays a pattern depending on the type of signal being tracked. A cascading dot pattern means it's ecto energy, whereas an ascending dot pattern indicates a ghost drift. The sidearms will raise and lower depending on whether you're pointing it at the signal or not. The main screen and light elements will not illuminate if a signal is not present, so move around until you hit something. That's it! Congratulations!
Tebrik ediyorum arkadaşlar bizi.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Is that what it was?
Yapacağım bir gün şu şeye bakayım bu. Efendim güzel, gerçi güzel. Ne cheesecake var? 3 tane şey bulacağız. Aha.
A toddler without a frighteningly
Bir
advanced
tane
piece of
bulduk.
technology could have found that one. Dare I say you're
Ha,
actually pretty
ikinciyi
good at this?
bulduk.
Hurry up and find the last item so we can both move on to the fun part of this job.
Şu aynen. 3
That's
tane
all of them?
bulduk.
Good thing I wasn't timing you. My
Hadi
watch
bakalım
battery was
gidelim
dead.
bakalım da.
You're the office funny guy then, huh?
I've been told that people warm up to me. Okay. You can bring the PKE to the lab now.
So, how was that
Devam.
experience?
Congratulations. You have soared up the rankings of my favorite coworkers.
Good. I'll need that head start as I continue to boss you around.
Burada konuşabiliyoruz arkadaşlar. Bir sınıfım.
Never thought I'd be back in this place. But it feels, well, it feels right. I'm sure some folks are surprised that I'm the one running the place now. In which case, they weren't paying attention.
Acaba online oyun. Online'a benziyor arkadaşlar. Sesi biraz daha açayım da. Hapistaydı ya. Şeydi ya. Ses ayarlamıştı o zaman arkadaşlar. Böyle bir yapmışsak. Şöyle. Şöyle attım. Devam. Bir de bakalım. Aa, güzel
Hello.
olmuş. Güzel icat
Quick, hand it
şeyimiz.
over.
This place is wild.
Jungles are wild. Chaotic flora growing in all directions with reckless abandon. Everything you see here is exactly as I intended to be. And if you
Bu
forget,
bizim icat şeyimiz
you're as
galiba
good as
arkadaşlar.
Gazelle
Bu
in
da
the lion's den. Dead.
Christopher çizilerde.
You're dead.
Yikes.
I bet you're wondering why we're not using the more advanced gigameters, huh? That's the never-ending struggle between science and budget constraints. Looks like everything is calibrated and ready to go. Okay, now that the minutiae is out of the way, let's get into the good stuff. Don't think that they just keep me around to calibrate supernatural dowsing rods for
Mhm.
rookies, do you?
Supernatural o şeyde
I
ben
just
diyor.
realized that probably no one introduced me. Kat, did you introduce me?
Absolutely not.
Hello, I'm Dr. Edmund Chan, but you'll call me Eddie, because everyone does, and it's what I prefer.
It's nice to meet you, Eddie.
Not knowing a single thing about you, I'm gonna refrain from saying likewise. No offense.
None taken?
As you might have inferred, I run the lab here at
Mhm.
Ghostbusters HQ. That means research and development, full
Böyle
technological
kesin
oversight,
İngilizcem olsaydı
and
arkadaşlar çevirdiğimde.
the occasional new recruit instruction. If you have any questions about any of your equipment, I'm the one to ask. Only me. Don't talk to anyone else. They don't know anything. Like that cyclotron on your back. I bet you didn't realize that it could be upgraded. Enhanced power coils, frictionless ionizers, you get the idea. Tons of things that you'll use every day out there on the job. Mopping up ectoplasm, heralded as a hero.
Are you okay?
The point is, bring me your gear and I'll make it better. Got it? Good.
Neyse arkadaşlar benim için bunu şey yapayım bence de
Looks like
arkadaşlar da.
that's your cue.
Gonna have to cut your orientation short. We've got a job and I need you on it ASAP.
I'd wish you luck, except I don't believe in logical fallacies.
Hop gidelim arkadaşlar. Eğer beğenirseniz bunu şey yapayım arkadaşlar size ben. Bakalım ilk şeyimize basacağız. İlk yerimize basacağız. Hint. Bot gelecek herhalde arkadaşlar. Müzede şey çıktı. Get değilim. Ya basacağım arkadaşlar. Bu online bir oyun belki ki. Online bir oyunmuş arkadaşlar. Ama tek kişilik de oynanıyor galiba. Tek oyunculuk da oynanıyor galiba arkadaşlar. Next. Okay. İyi değil mi? Şöyle yapsak, sonra şöyle yapalım. Devam edelim diye başlayalım.
Deploying the trap!
Buranın yanlış yaptık ben.
Is that thing safe?
It's gonna be fine. Wasn't it? Rift spotted! Heading to Doozy! Hold up! Trap battery's gotta recharge! Need a minute to cool down! A little bit more!
Oh God!
Sevgiler, sakin olun sevgiler. Avcımız
Between
geldi.
you and me, this is nothing but your run-of-the-mill. You know what they
for
say
getting
about
up.
fear? This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
Aa. Okay.
You're lucky. I usually don't get out of bed for anything less than a class 4 hunting.
Relieved to hear it. Kind of. I'm gonna be fine.
İyisin, güvendesiniz. Sıkıntı yok, güvendesiniz ya. Ben geldim ya. Acemi olmam ben. Acemi değiliz ya. Acemi olabiliyor mu? Çok iyiyim diye. Böyle sevgiler, sakin olun ya. Bir şey yok. Bir şey yok. Sakin.
This is nothing but your run-of-the-mill, everyday supernatural occurrence.
Sakin ol ablacığım ya, sakin. Neye kaçıyorsun ablacığım? Olacak bir şey yok ya.
What the heck was that thing?
Listen, this is what I do. Find the ghoul and make it drool.
Do you mean
Sakin.
to stop freaking myself out?
Sakin. Ablacığım bir şey yok. Oyun güzel bir oyuna benziyor arkadaşlar galiba.
Between you and me, I'd barely call this a Class 1 haunting.
Relieved to hear it. Kind of. Okay, just relax.
Aa, okey. Tamam, şimdi silent yapmamı zamanı.
What was that?
Baba. Neye gittin sanıyorsunuz? Neye gittin sanıyor?
Paranormal activity spotted. Traps away. Wrigley sucker. I've got him. Who's on to overheat? Gotta break this off. Could have vented the pack.
Something about this seems strange.
Found anything of interest?
Nope. Nothing here. I found him.
Hapse almışım. Onu hemen alayım ya. Bunu niye böyle bıraktım ki ben? Gel buraya. Hayalet kaçamazsın, gel buraya.
How's it going?
Hayalet. Hayalet pek.
Ghost over there. Deploying the trap. I can't keep up this nightmare rodeo forever. Can't hold on much longer. My proton pack's about to overheat. Pausing to avoid combustion. Whoops. No ghost. They can send me the bill. We've got a floater. Whoops. That was getting a bit hot for my liking.
Değil mi? Online oyun olduğunun içine gelirse bot gösteriyor. Sonra bot. Şu bot. Aynen bot.
Stand back. Go spotted. This way. Pack's hot. This pack's heating up. I won't be able to hold it much longer.
Çok zor oyun. Kayak basıp pek çok zor arkadaşlar. Bu online oyun da.
Trap's going out.
Gel bu sefer bir kaçamayacaksın, gel be. Tamam, ne yapmıyorsun?
The trap's running on fumes. Nope. Nothing here.
Halledeceğim sonra. Böyle daha iyi oynamıyorum ya.
Ouch.
Nereye geçeceğim yani? Ne kadar gideceğini düşünüyorum. Gel buraya. Şöyle yakaladık bir tane. Oh, bir tane yakaladık arkadaşlar. Çok zor. Konteknesi çok ağır. Gitmesi de denk de zor ama oynadıkça oynayacak süre boyunca oynayayım. Tabii de yani arkadaşlar yani. Kapatıyorum yapmışlar. Kusura bakmayın. Böyle. Bakalım.